Well, if you haven't already seen today's Shropshire Star or Shrewsbury Town online at shropshirestar.com, you'll have seen today's story. I, of course, went to the press conference at the Greenhouse Meadow yesterday. It was an intriguing press conference, really. We got to have a good long chat with Chief Exec Brian Caldwell, who is, of course, one of the 3 or 4 making the calls on the managerial situation. We do know that the candidacy, we know, what was there, 100 applied, something in the region of that. We do know it's down to 10. The names, they've sort of discounted everyone else. They're left with 10. They want to get it further down to between 3 and 5 for the interview process. So still a bit of work to be done there. Danny Cullen will be in charge tomorrow at Walsall, and I wouldn't imagine anything to be done by Sheffield United. What we have found out is that any, and this was the quote, any sort of out of work championship managers will not be taking the job. Basically, he said, we know the likes of Kenny Jackett, ex-Wolves, is heavily liked and really sought after by supporters, but there's also been Steve Cottrell, Nigel Pearson, of course, ex-Shrewsbury. Those bracket, I think, championship-style managers will be holding out for a championship job, is basically what we've been told, and not to expect an appointment there. So a blow for supporters that we're hoping to see Mr. Jackett or someone of his ilk, but it doesn't look like it will be the case. I also understand that another Scot, Alex Ray, another one of former Wolves' interests, will also not be taking the position at Greenhouse Meadow. I understand he was keen, but he won't be considered. So yeah, we know where we are in terms of numbers. Progression in the next few days will be interesting when it gets down to that interview stage. But we know the sort of bracket of managers that it doesn't look like it's going to be. Brian spoke highly of candidates from the lower league, from League 2, from maybe even the National League that have been performing really well. He says that due diligence needs to be taken on all managers, how they're performing in certain situations with lower budgets, and can they take the step up to Shrewsbury Town.